Hello, hello.
Yes, hello. Can you hear?
Yes, yes, I can hear. How's it going?
Okay, well, we're just waiting to get some more people in here so we can start the space.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm just here at work, so
Okay, a couple of quick questions. How do we grow our Twitter following? That's one. Two, who are you?
well, my name's Ricardo. Um, I am 31 years old. I'm from Peru. Pretty much how to grow Twitter following is by first, making a community, retweeting, commenting, and threads. Just being active on Twitter. That's that's how I've been doing it. I only have like 10 followers, but that's how I've been doing it. Just engaging with others.
Yeah, that's cool. One of the ways that I've learned how to grow Twitter following is to actually be more active, boost a lot, and comment on more other people's comments. is that a good way for you to grow your Twitter following?
Right. Right. Yeah, that's
No, what I mean is, what I was asking, is that a good way for you to grow your Twitter following, is to like boost your comments, comment to others, and
yeah,
grow, increase more
yeah. That's
engagement.
kind of what I've been doing. I just been doing my research. So yeah, like I've been going on YouTube, Google. That's kind of like what they all say. You have to like engage, comment, other comments. Some say don't tweet like all the time. Keep a certain time when to tweet, or like tweet like 3 times a day at a certain time. Stay stay in like into those times. Um, that way they know what time you tweet and when you don't. And pretty much like have a good introduction, have a good picture, a good banner. Let other people know of like what you're bringing to the table, pretty much.
Okay, but since you say your Twitter following is pretty
Right.
low, what way could you think how you can increase your following?
But just be more active. To be honest, like tweeting a lot. That's what I've been doing, and it's paying off. So it doesn't happen overnight, but
Like, can you be a little bit more explain a little bit more in detail? Because I don't have a good clue on how to grow it, other than what I've been doing. And my engagement is pretty high, but my following is pretty low. I get a real good engagement, like people view my content, people view what I do, but I'm not getting those viewers to actually follow. That's what I'm trying to see. I want to know, how do I get those viewers to actually follow?
well, I just like you're asking me how can you do it to like increase and grow more.
Yeah, that's the general topic. We want to know. I want to know how you can increase and grow more when your engagement is pretty high.
Well, I only have 10 followers, so I couldn't. I'm not too sure how to put it together. All I can say is just stay active, like retweet, comment on other people's comments. Um, just make a community, pretty much. Go around, make yourself known, stuff like that. Um, hold on, shit.
Well, obviously, I'm trying to give you a platform for you to, get people interested into how you would grow your following. My following is a little bit different, but I'm looking to see how I can engage others and engage you as well, and we can bring in more people to understand our pages. Like, I looked at your page, and you're a gamer. So, what type of games do you promote or play?
Hey, how about I come back in a little bit? I'll see if I can come back because Just something came up. So
That's not a problem. We'll probably still be here trying to engage more people. So, okay, thank you very much for joining
yeah,
and
thanks for your time.
becoming the
Appreciate it.
host. Thank you.
Thank you.
For me, one of the key ways for I to try engage into a strong Twitter following is to set goals. I have a drive to get at least 10,000 followers and likes by a certain day and a certain time. So we set that goal to get that out. Unfortunately, before this space started, we didn't reach that goal. So we're going to look towards other ways to get that rolling and get that moving. But in order to engage a Twitter following, you got to set goals. The more goals you set, the more rules you make, the more people engage. Like I get a very high engagement pool, so a lot of people actually look into what I'm doing here on this Twitter page. But one of the things is getting them to hit that like button. And starting this space was a way for me to actually try and get people to hit that like button. So, as I engage you, you engage me, we can try and see if we can grow more on this Twitter feed. And also, if you don't mind, hit the like button. You know, doesn't take too much for you to hit the like. And if you don't want to hit the like, it doesn't take too much for you to share, because sharing is caring, and when you share content, it brings more awareness to your uh, creation, to what you want to through do and how you want to manage your time. Okay, so we're gonna just take a couple of seconds to see if I can get more people to come in, and I'll come back and I'll just chat with you some more. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Now, let me just reiterate a couple of things about what I'm trying to do and what I want to do. Here we go. As I first start this off, my name is Omar Dyer. I am a entrepreneur at first. I am also a small business owner. I manage a nonprofit organization called Coaches 101. And the things that we do there in the pre years were extracurricular activities. And what I mean by extracurricular activities, we would take teenagers from 12 to 17 and engage them in arts and sports. That's something that I'm very, very passionate about, something that I've done quite often. As these nonprofit organization grew, it expanded into more of a community based program where we've done things within the community that makes the art of what we do even more stronger. During the pandemic, we had to refocus and rechange what we do, and we became more of a digital corp where we get into digital arts and built a low budget artificial intelligence chat box. Our chat box is called Mad Comedian, of course, and it's very growing in popularity. Uh, we take AI technology and turn it into some sort of a game or some sort of an experience. And that's why I want to grow the Twitter following because I want to know more about how I can take that tool and turn it into something very, very valuable in the long run. Because the NFT space is good. It's a very bright culture. I'm meeting a lot of great, interesting people, and I want to see where and how these companies form because it's a pretty new space for me. It's a new beginning. It's a new journey, and when you have new journeys and new beginnings, you tend to see or look at the bigger picture. And my bigger picture is how can I grow a Twitter following to believe in the same principles and the same ideas when it comes to non fungible tokens. And that's pretty much why I am here. I'm going to try to invite more people. So I'm going to take a couple of breaks and I'm going to see if I can get some more people in here so we can start a conversation, start an engagement, start a process. Hey, okay, welcome back. So, now let's get into the history of me. Again, if you didn't know, my name is Omar Dyer. A decade ago, I, like everyone else, joined onto Twitter and it was very, very engaging and very, very flattering. I, like everyone else, wanted to increase your popularity in the world of politics. So I joined Obama for America. I worked hard through Obama for America and I became a good surrogate. We all know, or if you don't know, now you know. I've written a couple of books, so I'm not too far distance from engaging the public and speaking on issues that rarely affect my being. One of the books I've written is called A Poem for Joy, A Poem for Pain, A Literacy Tour in America. And in those things were a lot of poems that brought a lot of joy and a lot of quirky poems that remind people of a lot of pain. And it was a good standing book of poems and partial speeches. It actually taught me a lot on how to get out in front of the public and speak on issues and be open to a conversation. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm looking to start a conversation. I want to see where we can go, how I can grow, and what points do I need to match and hit. And one of the things that makes a point go or goal grow is activity. You have to be very, very active. You have to be very, very open. And you have to be good with the punches. And as I see here, I'm going to need more education on growing Twitter. I'm going to need more involvement. So if you see me on your page, click the like button on some of the comments that I might do. Some may be funny because sometimes I'm comical. Some may be serious because it takes on a serious tone because I am social. And a lot of it may be political because we are in a political world. So I'm going to see if I can get more people to come in. I'm going to come back and I am going to try and see if I can increase the engagement. Thank you. Yes, hello. Okay, I am back. I'm still trying to see if I can get more engagement, if I can bring in more people and explain a little things. Well, if you are on my page and you viewed my page and you clicked on my avatar and you've seen the things that I've done, you're wondering, what am I doing today? What are my goals for today? Well, I am building what we call a stable coin. Now, if you don't know what a stable coin is a type of cryptocurrency that is 100% backed by the banks that you put your money into if you want a certain selected price. Now, most stable coins are what are cash derivatives. What is a cash derivative is meaning that it's extra cash that you have placed in a deposit that cannot be touched for a certain amount of time. And that's what a stable coin does. It's just a cash deposit or a certificate of deposit in a bank that can't be touched and has a set price on it. When you attach that to an NFT, it brings market value. And that market value can go any either way. Now, I have what we call an animated AI generated NFT. That means the NFT I got was built by a computer. It was automated by a computer using my image, using my face, and I went out and I copyrighted it. Then after I copyrighted it, I uh, filed for trademark rights. After I filed for trademark rights, I filed for a service mark. Right now, it's in the U.S. Patent Office pending with patent pending. So it's my NFT. No one can touch it. And that's why I'm building this space so I can get others to look, appear, be a part of, and help me grow. I've also built a group on Facebook. It's public, so we I get a lot of traffic on that in that group. But what my problem that I'm having is getting the people to like it. They'll come by, they'll look, they'll in their minds like, but they don't want to be a public liker. I want you to be a public liker. I want you to click that like. I want you to click that follow. And I want you to maybe even sometimes retweet, share, and engage. Now, I know from looking at my page that my engagement is pretty high. I know it. I'm looking at my statistics and I see a lot of people are looking and not a lot of people are liking. And if they are liking, not a lot of people are following. So I need to learn how to engage my Twitter following. I need to teach myself on how to grow something. And the best way for me to do that is to create a space and talk about nothing. The best way for me to do that is to create a following and talk about nothing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm talking about nothing. I want to see who. can really engage my content, who can really captivate a following for me, or either help me captivate that following myself. Because most of the times people just read what I write, and nobody ever heard what I say. Now you're getting that chance. You're getting the unfiltered dialogue dosage of me. And what I'm willing to do. I am willing to talk about nothing just so you can follow me. Now you hear that? I am willing to talk about nothing just so you can follow me. I am going to be right back. I need to get some more people in here. So I'll be in and out sporadic. Also need to drink water because when you talk about nothing, your mouth gets dry. This is me saying, hey, my mouth is dry and I need to wet my tongue. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, the topic of the day is how do I, as in me, grow my Twitter following? I want to know, how do I engage more people? I want to know how I can get more people to like what I'm doing. I want to know if anyone out there is actually listening, and what you're listening to, do you agree to it? I want to know, how do I get you to make a comment? Because I know you're here. I know that you're passing by. I know that you're looking in the window and you're shopping. I want you to come in and start buying. I want you to buy into the fact that maybe I do know what I'm talking about. I want you to buy into the fact that maybe I am somebody that you can like. I want you to buy into the fact that you are already here engaging into my content. You are already here looking at what I am doing. Now I want you to stay here. And I created this space because there's a lot of people on my pages. I want you to stay there. I want you to be engaged. I want you to be more active. And sometimes maybe this is what I got to do to keep that level of to- toxic chemicals into your brain saying, okay, who is this Omar Dyer? I see him around. He runs a lot of ads. I mean, he's buying up a lot of ad space. He's always around. His image is always on Instagram. His image always on Facebook. And now I'm getting a lot of feed and foot image on Twitter. So who is this guy? Why is he buying up all this ad space and no one actually hears or sees what he does? And the reason is because I want you to click that follow. I want you to click that like. I want you to comment on certain stuff because that gives me more intellect. It gives me more adrenaline, and it puts that a dopamine into my brain that maybe what I'm doing is the right thing to do. Maybe what I'm doing is the best way to push forward. Maybe what I'm doing is how we get it done. And that's why I wanted to start this Twitter feed or this space where I'm trying to figure out how to grow my Twitter following. And if you didn't know, I used to be on Twitter a lot. I used to tweet a lot. And when I tweeted a lot, it grew my following. That is a fact. I used to have over 100K followers. About 3 years ago, I had left Twitter and I didn't tweet anymore. And it became inactive for a long time, all the way down to now I have at least 1,000 followers. So I need to get those guys back. I need to get that engagement back. The engagement is still there. I mean, there's still a lot of people looking at my page, but they're not following it. They're not retweeting it. They are retweeting. I do get a lot of retweets, but I need that physical number back. I need to get back to that level of superiority because when you're on Twitter and you're tweeting, it is all about the numbers. It is all about the count. No matter how many people say that it's not, they say, if your engagement is good, your following should be even better. Well, I'm gonna let you know straight from the door. I get good engagement. This is a very, very active page. It shouldn't have a low count on the following. And that's why I created the space. So as I try to invite more people in and get more people to be entertained by my creativity and me talking about nothing. I'm hoping that I can grow a better, more inclusive, more engaged Twitter following. So I'll be right back. And like I said before, I'm only leaving because my throat is dry and I need more water. So I'll be back. Hello, yes, I'm back. And recently, while I was trying to get people to engage in on my content, I went over to OpenAI and I asked him a question, or how do I grow my Twitter following? And he said something very, very interesting. Here's what he said: growing your Twitter following can be challenging but rewarding. There are many tips and tricks that can help you achieve it. But here are some of the most common ones according to his knowledge. First, he says you need to tweet frequently and constantly to keep your audience engaged and informed. Two, post visual content such as images, videos, GIFs, infographics to attract more attention and retweets. Then he says utilize hashtags to join relevant conversations and reach new audience who are interested in your topics. Become a part of a Twitter community by following engaging, collaborating with others, users in the industry or niche. Now, he also says, this is what he says, this is not what I'm saying, but he says, engage with replies, retweets, and tags to show appreciation and build a relationship with your followers and potential followers. That's why I've been emailing people to uh, come and speak. So if you got a invite to speak, you're not being spammed, you're not being trolled, you're not being um, like called out or anything. I'm actually trying to um, reach your following, because if you come in here, that means that everybody that follows you, they know you're in here, and guess what? They'll come in here too. So that's why I did that, and that's exactly what OpenAI says. Here's another part of what he says. He says, publish and comment on Twitter threads to showcase your expertise, share insights, and provide value to your audience. Now, what that means is invite total strangers to talk and to engage in what you're doing. And if you got an invite from me that and you don't know me, that means you are a total stranger. And I am trying to engage in a conversation on how I can grow my Twitter feed. So basically, what I was saying before I even talked to chat is what I'm telling you now. Now, it says create an inviting profile that showcases your brand, identity, personality, and value proposition. Use a clear profile picture, a catchy bio, and pinned tweet that highlights your best content offer. So, if you looked at my page, you see I have an avatar up. And in that avatar, it allows you to click on to certain things on my page. And it's a very cool looking avatar. So, like I said, I'm engaging. I have a very, very high engagement on my Twitter page. And the stuff that I was saying off the top of the head is actually what chat is telling me to do now. He also says, this is chat, to participate in Twitter chats, to network like with like-minded users, learn from experts, and demonstrate your authority on the topic. Well, I'm trying to learn how to grow my Twitter following, and everything that chat has told me, I have done. Because I'm pretty much sure a lot of people are getting pissed off invites. Like, why am I receiving 2 3 invites? Who is this Omar Dyer character? I follow him, but I've never actually heard his voice or seen him. Why should I go and speak at his Twitter space? Well, because I'm trying to grow my Twitter feed. I'm trying to keep you actively involved, you actively in my space. Yeah. So I'm trying to appease that little, or well, because it is a small, it's a piece of the brain that creates the imaginative and grows your cognitive thinking into believing in what you hear, what you read, and what you say. If I can entertain you, you'll keep coming back. That's the piece of the memory that I am trying to engage with. That's the piece of the memory that I'm talking to. So I'm going to go back here to chat. He's going to tell me some more stuff about that I should do. And I'll be right back. I also need to get some water. Now, here's another thing chat has told me because I am talking to him, I'm asking him questions. He told me to draw followers outside of Twitter by promoting your name on your website, email, signature, newsletter, business cards, or other platforms. Now, what that means is I'm pretty much sure a lot of you got a sponsored post from Facebook saying, come join this uh, Twitter space and come talk to me. I did that on Facebook. It reached 30,000 people. It cost me $75. I would have done that here on Twitter, but my count on Twitter is not as large or big as my count on Facebook. So I can reach more people on Facebook than I would be able to reach on Twitter. So that's why I sent out the advertisement on Facebook and not on Twitter. Because, like I said before, my following on Twitter is lost. I haven't been using Twitter for a long time. I've lost a lot of my following. Now I'm trying to get them back. And one of the things that I need to do to get them back is I need experts. And right now, um, none of the experts are picking up the phone. So my expert is chat. I am chatting with Chat AI or Open AI, and we're having a conversation that I should be having with a human. And he's telling me things that I already knew, that if you hear this from the beginning, you would understand too. Again, I will be right back. I am going to see if I can get someone else in here, and we're going to see if we can talk about some things. Yes, hello. I am also back now. I'm going to give this another um, 20 minutes before I get off here. And while I was breaking, I had another interesting conversation with uh, OpenAI, known as Chat. And here's some of the things that he told me. I'm pretty much sure you already heard some of the stuff, but I'm trying to grow my Twitter following. And what I need to do is get more people engaged. And this is how I can do it. So, as I go through this and I'm talking to chat, the things that he's telling me is draw in followers from outside of Twitter. Okay, this probably may be a rehash. I probably did this already. But what he told me, or the computer, is to promote by using my name, website, email, signature, newsletters, business cards, and other platforms. So if you got here, that means you got an invite from me somehow, some way. No, I am not spamming you. No, I didn't random. I did randomly select you, and you're probably wondering who the hell is this guy. Well, next time, click on what you call it, the invite, come in, speak, because if you click on the invite and you speak, that means whoever you're following comes in here and everybody gets to know who I am at that point in time. And that's exactly what Chat AI told me to do, and that's exactly what I did. Also, he says optimize your post timing to reach your audience when they are most active and likely to engage with your content. Now, I know that a lot of people are probably going to go watch the Boston Celtics take on the Miami Heat. A lot of others are probably going to go and watch television. So that's why I chose the 6 o'clock time. We started at 6:10. I've been on this thing for almost an hour and a half. I've had one person come in and he shared some enlightening things, and I gave him a good overview of who am I and what I do. And then I started talking to Chat. Now Chat just reconfirmed everything that I've been saying, but it's better to have a professional eyes on what you say to make what you do more believable. Now, Chat is saying he hopes these tips help grow my Twitter following, and that if I need more details or examples, I could pick up a book called Twitter Following. He didn't even give me a name. Maybe I should ask him what names of books. I'll be right back. Hello, I am back again. I'm not sure if the Twitter's going to kick me off this in time because um, I gotta whatever that a beep or a memo or a flashing thing that says your time is about to expire. So I'm going to give off with this last thing. Chat. I just spoke to Chat. I had to get water as well. But he told me the art of social media, power tips for power users by Greg Kowalski and Peg Fitzpatrick. Now, that is a book that I'm going to look at. That is a book I might have to purchase because I really need to know how to grow my Twitter following. I really need to how to get more people to click the like button. Like I said, I get a lot of engagement. I get a lot of people looking. I do get enough retweets. Sometimes I get a good amount fair of likes, but no one's following. So now I need to know. I need to know how to get you to follow. And if you heard this from somewhere, someplace, if this record like it's supposed to, you'll follow me back. So thank you. Enjoy your Friday, and maybe we'll do this again in 2 more weeks.